do evaluation for any person who is having any problem in terms of expression or understanding speech. You have to see these few things. If I ask you, you have the eyes, right? You have the ears, you have the nose, you have the tongue. For hearing, which is the organ that is responsible? Quick. Yes. For seeing, which is the organ that is responsible? Eyes. For smelling, which is the organ responsible? Nose. For speaking, which is the organ responsible? Tongue. All of you have tongue. Can you speak in Odia? No? Sanskrit? No? Hindi? You have tongue, no? You should be speaking, right? So, what is the organ that is required for speech? I am asking about organ, you are saying communication language. What is the organ that is required for speech? Brain. So, all of you have the brain. So, you will understand everything, all the languages, Odia, Sanskrit, will you understand? No. So, when it comes to communication, then communication or speech actually is a overlaid function, which means that it is dependent upon multiple other facilities which are available. So when there is a child or an adult who comes with a speech disorder, first you have to check whether his auditory system is okay or not. Fine? That means you cannot speak the language Hindi because you have not heard it. But if a person in Hindi environment has hearing loss, will hear it but still cannot speak the language because it has not gone to his brain. So hearing should be okay. This is what is done in case history of speech. First, hearing is okay or not. The second thing is whether cognitively, intellectually the person or the child is okay or not. Because, if you go to a 2.5-year-old child and say that, oh, I'm having such a headache, then the 2.5-year-old child may come and do like this, or bring a balm and try doing this. Fine, or may say that, oh, shall I press your head? But the computer, will it do like that? If you speak to the laptop like this, oh, I think I'm having a headache. Will the computer come and say, oh, you are having a headache, shall I put balm? It will not be like that. That means to speak, to respond to real time, you need that intelligence which is higher than the best processor of the computer. The computer cannot speak back. That is the amount of intelligence which is required. The second thing which you see is that whether the intellect is okay or not. The third thing which you see is that whether the person has the language in the society, in the environment or not. Because you speak only the language which you hear. So, these are three things. The next thing, whether the person is emotionally ready to get connected or not. There are many people who are emotionally not that amount of ready to get connected. So they may not be learning speech the same way. So issues may be there. Then you see the oral peripheral mechanism and the organs of speech, whether they are okay or not, whether the respiratory system is providing adequate support or not, whether the sound which is coming out is perfect age appropriate or not, whether the resonance is okay or not. There are people who have this cleft of lip, nasal resonance will be there. Whether the articulators are working well or not, whether the neural control is there or not. Right? So these are the things which you look for during speech case history. Correct? That's what you should have learned from there. What are the things? First, biological prerequisites means whether your ear is okay or not, whether your speech organ is okay or not. Second, cognitive prerequisite, whether intelligence is okay or not, because even the best computer cannot process speech the way a 1.5-year, 2-year-old child can say. The third, emotionally and socially, whether the child is ready or not. The fourth thing, first is the biological prerequisite, second is the social prerequisite, third is the emotional, fourth is the cognitive prerequisite. So these 4 prerequisites are seen in assessing a child with speech and language disorder. Understood? Go ask the speech people what more.